Hey guys, Mrs.Roopa here, and today is a very special day for our planet, the planet Earth. It is Earth Day. Earth Day actually started on April 22nd, 1970, and it originated right here in the US. The United States, they recognize just how important it is to protect our planet. And people soon after worldwide realized, hey, that's an important issue that we need to be looking at. And so everybody joined in, and now April 22nd is Earth Day all across the world. And this is a day when people get together and they think and act on different ways that we can make our planet a better place now and for the future as well. So I'm going to talk to you today about some different ways that we can work together and make every day Earth Day, okay? Because it just doesn't need to be one day that we take care of our planet. I'm going to teach you a little rhyme that can help you remember when you're going throughout your day, different ways that you can take care of the earth right here at your house, okay? So the first one, and this actually has 3 words that all start with R. It's called the 3 R's. And the first R in this little rhyme is called reduce. So what are the things during our day that we can reduce to help save the planet? And on this card, I have actually written some ideas that might be something that you could implement in your house. So carpooling. Carpooling is a great way to help out the planet. If you and your friends all drive to school together or all drive to the mall together, wherever you're going, that lessens the amount of cars that are out on the road, which in turn creates less of that toxic air that comes from cars, those emissions that come from the cars, and helps to create clean air for our planet, which is awesome, okay? So carpooling, see who lives around there, see if you guys are going to the same place, and hop in and carpool together, okay? I know a lot of families at my school that actually use carpooling, and I think it's wonderful, okay? Take a walk. If your destination is super close to your house and you can walk, that's a great way to help the planet. And absolutely. And it also helps you get a little bit of exercise that you might need. Okay? Turning off the lights, that saves electricity, which in turn can also save money for you. And it's also a great way to help the planet. Taking shorter showers. Our Earth is mostly made up of water, but that water is mostly in oceans, okay? There's not a lot of fresh water for humans. And so the water that we do have, we absolutely need to take care of. So taking shorter showers might not seem like a big deal, but in the end, it actually is. So our first R is the word reduce. Carpooling, again, ride with your friends. It's super fun, helps the earth. Take a walk. Take a walk. Take shorter showers. Help our water supply. That's a great way to help the earth. Turning off the lights saves electricity, saves money in the end. All of these great ways to help the planet, okay? The next R that I'd like to share with you in our little rhyme is called reuse, all right? Reuse bags. So grocery store bags, and I have one here for an example. I got this delivered to my house this morning, and they put it in a paper bag. This paper bag actually has the recycling symbol, which we're gonna talk about next. But I can take this bag to the grocery store when I go next time and absolutely reuse this, okay? So I don't need to be using all those plastic bags that they give us at the grocery store if I bring my own. So reusing bags. If you have tote bags that you take to the grocery store, 2 thumbs up. That's great, okay? Clothing. So this is actually a really cool one too. If you have clothes in your closet that you don't necessarily wear anymore, there's something called upcycling. And upcycling means taking those clothes that you don't really wear anymore and making them new. So adding buttons, adding jewels, adding patches to those clothes, making them new so that you can re-wear them. So if you're interested, check out that word upcycling, okay? So clothing, boxes. if you get a box, let's say you got something from Amazon. I know we're doing a lot of ordering now these days, so you might be having some boxes delivered to your house. Reuse those boxes for something. If you're packing away pictures, if you're packing clothes to store for something, put those in boxes and reuse those. Books. Give books to friends if they're looking for things to read. And that's a great way to use this concept of reusing. Okay, reuse. Bags, boxes, clothing, and books. All of these things are things that can be reused. Alrighty, now this last one is a very big one, and it is one thing that is probably super important to our act in helping out the planet, okay? And that is called recycling. Now, recycling, how does that help us? That means taking things that we would normally just pick up and throw away in the trash, and it reuses those items. So things that we might normally just chunk, like a water bottle, these things can be recycled and reused again. So let's talk a little bit about recycling. Things that can be recycled. Paper. So these cards, the computer paper, newspapers, things like that. Water bottles. These can be used, sent off, and then they'll be used again. Soda cans. So if you're a sparkling water fan, those cans that you're drinking out of can be reused by recycling. And regular cans, so cans of vegetables, cans of fruits. If you have those in your house, if you eat them, know that those cans can be reused, okay? There is a universal sign on our earth that people, when they see it, they think that can be recycled. And I actually happen to have one right here on this bag and also right here. So, have you seen this sign before on any of the items at your house? Or maybe you've seen them on a TV show, something? This sign right here means recycling. That means that the object that you have can be recycled. So as I said before, this paper bag, I can reuse this, but also when I'm done with it, it can't be used anymore. I can recycle this, it can be remade, and it can be turned into something else, okay? It also says 100% recyclable. So there are a few different signs on objects around your house to show you what can be recycled and maybe what can't be. And so I want to talk to you about that now. The sign that we showed you and the sign that's right here is something called a Mobius loop. Mobius loop. So that's your fun fact for today. Okay? And inside that Mobius loop, you are going to find a number, and then you might find a few different types of letters that are posted either in the triangle itself or right there underneath it. And the first one is called PET. It's either PET or PETE, and that stands for polyethylene terephthalate. Polyethylene terephthalate. That's a super sciencey term. And all that means is that it is a common plastic, and that common plastic can be recycled. So you can take that water bottle, shampoo bottle, something, put it out in your curbside recycling bin, and it can be taken off. So that's a little bit of a fun fact. So PET actually means polyethylene terephthalate, if you want to be super sciencey, okay? The next one that you might see on your object that you have is called HDPE, and that stands for high density polyethylene, okay? And again, a very versatile plastic, commonly used because it's easy to break down, and milk jugs, juice bottles, shampoo, tubs that might have butter or yogurt inside of them. Those are all made of this high density polyethylene plastic, okay? And I have some objects here that you might have seen before. So this little milk jug, right here on the side, I see my Mobius loop. So I know that if I've just drank this and I'm done with it, I can recycle this. So if I look right here on the very bottom, I can see those letters that I was talking about, HDPE. So I know that this is made of high density polyethylene, and I know that that can be recycled. This is also made up of the high density polyethylene. So this is also something that can be recycled. Dawn soap. This is something I think we all have at our houses. This is actually made up of that peat plastic. So the polyethylene terephthalate, that's this plastic right here, but it can be recycled. That's what matters, okay? These are also items that are made of that peat plastic. So I challenge you at this stage of our lesson to go with your parents and look at your household items. Look at your soap bottle. Get your parents to get a household cleaner out. See what kind of plastic your household cleaners are made from, okay? Now, what are some things that you can do today to help your planet? I know that we are all kind of stuck at home right now, but there are plenty of things that you can do still. Take a walk outside, around your neighborhood, around your house. See if there are any trash that you can pick up. Picking up litter, one of the best ways to help our planet. Let's see, what else can we do? I have planted some seeds in these eggshells. This is a great little craft that you guys can do. If you eat eggs for breakfast, take those eggshells, put a little bit of soil in them, and then put your seeds in. And these make great seed starters. Also, toilet paper rolls make great seed starters. So instead of just throwing these things in the trash and eggshells right after breakfast, think about reusing them and planting seeds. Eggshells are also great in compost, so you can put them out in your garden and eventually they will decompose and make your soil very rich. Again, be thinking today about some different ways that you can help your planet. One more thing, and probably my favorite way to celebrate Earth Day and any day, is 2 words: citizen science. So go to nationalgeographic.org and check out their citizen science projects. There are some citizen science projects that are going on worldwide that you can join in, and there are some locally here in Alabama that you can join in. So I am a member of the Alabama Audubon Society, which focuses on birds and wildlife, and there are plenty of ways to track birds and help the Audubon Society with gather information. So if you're a bird fan, check that out. That's a great way to help the earth. And there's also some that are not bird related that you can join in. So guys, there are plenty of ways, easy ways for you to join in and make our planet a better place. So I hope that you have enjoyed our Earth Day lesson, and I hope that you will please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to get updates on different lessons that are coming, because we are putting out lessons every single day. So I hope that you will take a moment and like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for our lessons coming up tomorrow.